Now, here's what you need to know about the laptop bomb threat. Okay, let's just step back. And we're going to walk through this. It's going to take a little bit of time. I want you to Google laptop bomb threat, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, US. You will find stories going back into March. Actually, I found a story going back into February. If that's the classified information they're talking about, that information has been spilled in the public arena for months with great particularity. And every one of these organizations whose headlines you saw have reported on it in some great detail, using, among other things, lots of national security leaks. Okay? If they're saying that Donald Trump, as the Post says, revealed code word, code black, top secret information about particulars and details, as of right now, the National Security Director and advisor to the President on National Security says that not only didn't happen, but Trump wasn't read into that information. The Deputy National Security Advisor says the report in the Post is false. The Secretary of State says, as to tactics and methods and so forth and so on, that wasn't revealed. And by the way, that would be the code black information, those kinds of specifics. So 3 of the most senior foreign policy people who were in for the with the President of the United States during the meeting said, no, that's not correct. Now, as for the general information, and notice some of the clips we've played, and you've been inundated on TV, if you're watching TV of this stuff, they don't really tell you what it is that he revealed that's so incredible. Is it the laptop stuff? No, that can't be the case, as I'm going to show you. Is it the code word stuff? Well, according to some of his advisors, he didn't know the code word stuff. This is why the media gets way out front, creates this storm, creates this hurricane of activity. Well, let's get to it. Number 1, from our friends at heavy.com. I always call them heat.com. I don't know why. It's in my head. It's the way it is. Number 1, there it is. ISIS and other terrorist groups obtained airport security equipment to test their new methods, CNN reports. ISIS and other terror groups have learned new ways to conceal explosives in laptops and other explosive devices to evade airport security screening methods, CNN and other media outlets reported in March. According to the CNN report, ISIS obtained, quote, sophisticated airport security equipment, unquote, to test how effective its concealment methods were. FBI testing has determined that some of the new innovations are capable of evading some commonly used airport screening methods, CNN reported. The Department of Homeland Security issued a statement about the reports about the laptop threat. As a matter of policy, we do not publicly discuss specific intelligence information. So this specific intelligence information had been leaked to the media, including CNN, especially CNN, as far back as March. However, evaluated intelligence indicates that terrorist groups continue to target commercial aviation and so forth. Now, according to the CNN report, the threat goes beyond hiding explosives in battery compartments. Listen to how detailed this is. Officials told CNN that ISIS and others have become sophisticated enough to hide the explosives while ensuring a laptop would function long enough to get past screeners. You want to talk about specific information that's harmful to the nation, CNN just coughed it up to the enemy. Though advanced in design, FBI testing found that the laptops could be modified using common household tools. The test by the FBI revealed it can be done, ABC News reports. Sources told CNN the intelligence obtained after the laptop bombs is specific, credible, and reliable, and one official called it hair-raising. Wow. Did Trump say that to the Russians? No, I don't think so. According to NBC News, Al-Qaeda, through its top bomb maker, Ibrahim al-Asiri, could be sharing its methods with ISIS to help the terror group develop smaller explosives that could be smuggled into an airplane and detonated. Al-Asiri is believed to have made the underwear bomb that attempted to take out a Detroit-bound plane in 2009, 2 bombs found in U.S. bomb cargo planes that never detonated. This is pretty specific stuff, isn't it? Being leaked by officials. John Pistole, Then the head of the TSA told NBC in 2013, there is intel that he has unfortunately trained others. According to NBC, al-Asiri is believed to have helped train bomb makers in the Syria-based Khorasan group. Well, thank you, NBC, ABC, CNN so far for revealing this information to the enemy and to help people track it down. There's believed to be continued cooperation between al-Qaeda militants in Yemen and ISIS terrorists in Syria. We have the shoe bomber, the underwear bomber, the printer cartridge attempt. Now, this is the next level, retired FBI agent Manny Gomez told CBS News. We need to be more proactive, be several steps ahead of them, and go to the next level of technology. Wow. That's a lot of information, isn't it? I wonder if Donald Trump shared that with the Russians. No, he didn't have to share it with the Russians. Our major media outlets, left-wing kooks all, they shared it with the Russians and the enemies that we have and everybody else. Item 2, the U.S. intel came through foreign espionage, a raid on al-Qaeda in Yemen, and after explosives were used on 2 flights in Africa. What's that all about? U.S. officials told CNN that the intelligence about the potential laptop bombs came through the collection of intercepted materials and human intelligence. According to the Washington Post, a report said that President Trump's meeting with the Russians, some of that intelligence was provided to the U.S. through a foreign partner, which obtained it through espionage efforts. The Daily Beast reported that information about the bomb threat was obtained during a U.S.-led raid on terrorist stronghold in Yemen earlier this year. Navy SEAL William Ryan Owens was killed during the January 28 raid on an al-Qaeda affiliate. According to CNN, intelligence officials received a wake-up call in February 2016 when a terrorist from the al-Qaeda-affiliated al-Shabaab, when that organization detonated a laptop bomb on a flight from Mogadishu, Somalia, to whatever. To Djibouti. Say it fast, nobody will know. The explosives were hidden in a laptop in which the DVD drive was removed, CNN reported. Do you think Donald Trump revealed all this to the Russians? No. CNN revealed it all. Wow. Airport workers helped smuggle the bomb on the plane after it passed through an X-ray machine. In that case, the bomber was blown out of the airplane, but the aircraft was able to make an emergency landing. However, experts have said the bomb would have been more devastating had the plane reached cruising altitude, CNN reported. Thomas Jocelyn, senior fellow at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, senior editor of FDD's Long War Journal, wrote in Politico that the Somalia incident may have been a test run by the terrorists. According to Jocelyn, ISIS has also shown it has the capability to take down an airliner if its claims of responsibility for the bombing of a Russian-bound airliner in Egypt in 2015. It did claim responsibility. U.S. Representative Eric Swalwell, a Democrat from California, warned of a new aviation threat in an interview with ABC News. We know that our adversaries, terrorist groups in the United States and outside the United States, seek to break down a U.S.-bound airliner. That's one of their highest value targets, and we're doing everything we can right now to prevent that from happening, he said in March. Terrorist groups continue to target commercial aviation and are aggressive in pursuing innovative methods to undertake their attacks and to include smuggling explosive devices in consumer objects, said White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer in March. Senior Chief Petty Officer Kyle McMillan, 38, a Navy SEAL from Maine, was killed in Somalia while U.S. force assisted in a raid on the al-Shabaab terror group. In other words, trying to gain more access to this information. Number 3, the U.S. banned electronics, including laptops, from cabins on flights from 10 Middle Eastern airports in March. This is all public information now, thanks to the media, thanks to people who are criminally leaking information. On March 21, 2017, U.S. officials announced that passengers from 10 Middle East countries would be barred from taking electronic devices bigger than a cell phone, including laptops, onto direct flights to the United States, the New York Times reported. British authorities followed with a similar ban involving fewer countries. It was based on intel reports that are fairly recent, said U.S. Representative Peter King, a Republican from New York who's on the House Intelligence Committee. He told the New York Times, intelligence of something possibly banned.